Javier McKay, fighting out of El Nino Training Centers, San Francisco, California, and my record currently is 2-1-1.
So this is a rematch fight, a little bit heated up from the last fight. Did you maybe train a little bit differently or something for this fight? Did you prepare a little bit differently?
Yeah, this is going to be a rematch fight with Sam Spengler. We fought once before, and definitely trying to improve on my wrestling for this rematch. I know Sam's a real good wrestler, and he's got very good takedowns, so that's definitely an area of focus for my training camp for this fight.
Have you added anything new into your curriculum in fighting besides training for this rematch?
Just been working on everything, striking, grappling, wrestling, trying to get better. So this time around I can come away with a victory, hopefully a knockout or submission.
My name is Zar Del Lima. I train at House Base in San Francisco, FTCC, and World Team USA. My record is 7-2.
So have you added anything new into your training curriculum lately?
Not really anything new. Most of the fights, it's usually the same thing. It's a tough fight. Every fight is a hard fight. So, you always train hard and you keep up the motivation and you keep the intensity up. Make sure that you're always going there, as in a good shape. And I've changed camps. I had a fallout with my jiu-jitsu gym, and now I'm at House Base San Francisco. And that's the best thing that has happened so far. I couldn't be any happier.
What do you know about your opponent, and do you have a plan for that?
Darren Cooley is my opponent. I know he's a jiu-jitsu brown belt. He comes from a very respected jiu-jitsu school, Cesar Gracie. And I don't really know much about him. I know he has had 5 wins, 1 loss, and he fought some of the guys I've fought before. He's a tough guy. I know he's probably gonna try and take it to the ground. But I've been training jiu-jitsu for 10 years as well. I'm a brown belt, so it's gonna be a tough fight. I'm very excited, and it's gonna be a new change. I haven't fought a jiu-jitsu guy in a while, so it's gonna be good.
Osmar, what makes you wake up every day and train so hard and to get where you're going and what you're doing?
Well, I think God put me in the sport and put me in this career, to give Him all the glory. And I know He's gonna take me high. And this is the glory is not for me. I don't want none of it. That's why I fight. I fight so I can glorify His name and I can preach His word. And people, kids, they will all be motivated. Seeing that. That's my focus.
My name is Alvin Kak. I train off of Unlimited MMA. My record is 12-8.
Have you had anything new, Alvin, to your training regimen lately?
I've been working a lot of my takedowns, a lot of my boxing, kickboxing, and stuffing the shots.
Alvin, what do you know about your opponent, and do you have a plan for that?
Well, my opponent is a good wrestler, trains with Dino Pakan, so I know that he's going to come at me with shots, and so I'll be ready.
Alvin, how would you like this fight to end?
A lot of blood. It's not going to be mine.
Hey, my name is Taylor Ninja McCor. I fight at FTCC in Daly City and B Street Boxing in San Mateo. My current record is 7.
Taylor, have you added anything new to your training regimen recently?
Lately, I've actually just been focusing on grappling, getting back to the boxing gym and stuff like that. It's like as we're further away from the fight, I think I like to experiment with different kinds of things and still compete in a lot of jiu-jitsu tournaments and stuff like that too. And so yeah, I think trying all these new things as I'm further out, and as it gets closer to the fight, then we start kind of fine-tuning like what I do good, what I do best, and really focus on the conditioning, maybe less on the weightlifting. So usually that's kind of how it goes.
What do you know about your opponent, Taylor, and do you have a plan for that?
Yeah. So I'm fighting Alvin Kak, and it's been one of those things. He's fighting pro probably before I was even fighting amateur, I know he was a junior college wrestler. I think he wrestled for West Valley. He is at a different gym before, but I know now he's with Rudy Ott at Unlimited MMA in Milpitas and everything. The whole thing behind this fight too is not. It's me. It all started like a year ago. The guy, and I know he's probably already heard this a lot too, so he's probably gonna be real annoyed when he hears this. But the guy enters a novice division in a jiu-jitsu tournament, and he decides to slam one of my students like twice. Then he chokes him, right? And it's like, okay, big whoop, right? You've been fighting, and he's fought on Showtime, he's fought on Strikeforce and things like that. And he wants to go to a novice tournament and kind of show people how it's done and everything. It's okay, you can go there and you can kind of wreck guys that don't deserve to be on the mat with you. But then to put up the number one, like you're number one, right? After all that, ever since then I've wanted to fight the guy, and then I had it going through my head, but it's kind of like, I'm going to stay in my own weight class. There's no reason to get bent out of shape about these things. There's people who do that. There's sandbagging people that do that all the time. So it's like, just let it go. And then I heard he took a fight in the Philippines where he almost made weight for 25s. And so we said, okay, that's close enough. I think we should definitely fight him. And a lot of the other guys I really wanted to fight on this card are kind of busy, and they're fighting in other organizations right now, so they're a little tied up. So I think Alvin's the best one. Alvin actually has twice as many fights as me, and it's like, I do have respect for him as a fighter, but I think I'm gonna take him to deep waters. I'm gonna make him quit. So.
Taylor, in Dragon House 11, you defended the title belt. How do you feel about that?
Yeah. So yeah, the last fight didn't super go as planned, and I think the whole thing is I'm a little hard on myself. Like Andrew and I had fought before, and Ed said before too, it gets hard to get up and fight friends. Like I trained every day, I didn't miss a day or anything like that, but sometimes if you just don't have that extra fire going in there, I think it kind of gets in your head a little bit. And I don't know, I don't like fighting friends. I think that's why I'm more excited for this fight too, because I don't like this guy, so I think it's going to be really, really easy to train for. We've already started our training camp. We're running a lot, and so I'm really excited for this fight. And this is the only type of guys I want to fight. Like guys that don't like, primarily, guys that are good, guys that can get me motivated, get me out of bed, and actually want to keep doing this, like, forever and everything. So I don't know. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight cans or anything like that. So I think I'm really excited for this. But going back to that last fight, I think the main thing was like getting. The finish did feel good, like got a little bit of redemption out of that, but in the 5th round and kind of looking the way I did, I think things have to change, and I think we're on the right path, and looking forward to smashing Cactac on the 11th.
Taylor, for Dragon House 12 coming up on November 11th, you're going to be fighting for defending the title bout again. How do you have you planned for this?
Yeah, so we've been looking forward to this fight. This guy's actually fought a couple of teammates of mine, so he's I've seen him through all the fight circuits, even when I was first getting into fighting and stuff like that too. I'd seen him fight and everything like that, but I can respect the fact that now he's actually he seems like he's with like a real camp. He seems like he's training a little bit harder than maybe he was before. And I know his record probably doesn't show how good or how talented he may be, but he's still the same person. He's still the same guy I've seen in plenty of fights. We've all had tough losses and stuff, but I think I'm gonna make him quit. I don't think he wants it more than me, and it's like I think he could be maybe a little bit on the explosive and the athletic side and everything like that, but I think I don't think that his grappling's better than mine. I don't think his striking's better than mine. I don't think his wrestling's better than mine. And I think it's just the guy who goes and shows up on that night. I think that's it's going to be the better guy, but it's going to be me that night. I'm gonna take him to deep waters. I don't mind going 5 rounds. I don't want to go 5 rounds, but I don't mind going 5 rounds. It's nothing new to me, and I'll put him down. It doesn't matter if it happens in the 1st or it happens in the 5th. I'm going to put him away. I want to take a second to thank some of the sponsors too, because right now all I do is I teach classes on the side. I don't work full time, and I still have to pay rent and all that good stuff. Without my sponsors, it's not just guys that give me money. They're helping me, support myself and kind of chase this dream I've had since I was a little kid too. So I really want to thank Phoenix 2.0. I really want to thank Lucky Garden, Rayco, Black and Gold Barbershop, and Scrappler, and OTM too. Without your guys' contributions and everything, I wouldn't be able to compete around the country. I wouldn't be able to fight at home. I wouldn't be able to support myself to do any of this kind of thing. So thanks a lot, guys.
Hi, my name is Jess Pascal. I'm fighting out of Combat Sports Academy in Dublin, California, and I represent CSA and Gracie Fighter.
Hold on. Jess, have you added anything new to your training curriculum lately?
No, not a whole lot new, just kind of fighting like a sailor still.
Jess, what do you know about your opponent, and do you have a plan for that?
Well, I've heard he's supposed to be a pretty good Muay Thai fighter and something of a fancy breakdancer also, so I'm planning to try to attack when he goes for a backspin, most likely.
Jess, how would you like this fight to end?
Well, of course, I'd like it to end with me getting my hand raised, but either way, I know someone will get knocked out in this fight. I've never been past 2 rounds, and I don't intend to tonight either.
Hello, my name is Dino Pakan. I'm fighting out of Panther Muay Thai in Vallejo, California, and my current record is 0-0. This is my debut.
Dino, have you added anything new to your training regimen lately?
Yes, I'm cycling a lot now on the bicycle. A lot of takedown defense, some wrestling and jiu-jitsu, and regular Muay Thai practice.
Dino, what do you know about your opponent, and do you have a plan for that?
I know he's around my age, so that's cool. And I know he's from the hottest school in the country, one of the hottest schools in the country, schools camp in the country, CSA. And I know they added Kevin Ross, a world champion in Muay Thai, to their camp. So it's probably going to be a good stand-up fight. But I would like him to try to take me down, because I'm good at that. I'm good at the defense.
Dino, how would you like this fight to end?
Most likely I want it to end knockout or tap out if he gives it to me. I've been working my ground game, so that'd be cool to like tap him out or something, and then yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
My name is Whitlock, fighting out of Vallejo, California. Flyweight, 125 pounds. I fight for Combat Fitness Gym, Asylum Fight Team.
Robert, have you added anything new to your training regimen lately?
I really haven't changed anything up. Like I said, only thing I work on is basically what I lost in my recent fight, and I'm just really haven't changed up anything. I'm gonna just come in there with everything. Like I said, stand up, take it to the ground, whatever it is. I'm gonna just come out there and give the crowd what they want, and that's fireworks.
Robert, what do you know about your opponent, and do you have a plan for that?
It's funny because a lot of my opponents I don't know anything about, but let's just say this: he comes from Lee's, San Jose, aka well-respected school. What I can say is what I've been told about him is he's a stand-up fighter and he's gonna come out banging. So, hey, if he wants to throw hands, we can throw hands. Cause stand up to the ground, whatever it is, I'm ready to come out there and give the crowd what they want. And that's fireworks, you know. So, let's go.
Robert, how would you like this fight to end?
Well, there's a lot of ways I would like it to win. If it's standing up, of course I would like to knock him out. If it's on the ground, of course I would like to submit you. If you leave something open, I'm gonna grab it. Just come in there and keep your head up, man. I'm gonna come in there and do my thing. So, like in the end, I just want my hand raised and have fun. Yeah, I want to give a quick shout out to the city as well. My sponsor is Fokai International out of Guam. Basically, Knox Gear, Fighting Pride, and also Rocky Rapicon, which is my coach, all my trainers, Fight Team, Asylum Fight Team, and Guam, and all my people that's in heaven, all the fans come out.
My name is Joshua Turner. I'm fighting out of Charles Grace in Reno, Nevada. Nevada Muay Thai. My record is 3-2.
Joshua, have you added anything new to your training regimen lately?
Really nothing new. Same old thing. Lots of jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, and a lot of work mixing everything together. I've been training for a while, so it's not really new, the whole system to me. So.
Joshua, what do you know about your opponent, and do you have a plan for that?
My opponent is Dominic Pica. He's at a Cesar Gracie's camp. I don't really know too much about him. It doesn't really matter to me where the fight goes. I'm comfortable wherever it's at. So I'm looking forward to just getting in there and having a good fight.
Joshua, how would you like this fight to end?
Well, the fight's going to end either with me knocking him out or choking him out, one of the two. Doesn't matter in which round or at what point, but that's the way it's going to happen. So.